was writing today so much deeply. And I know this is Ekachakra dhama. No problem. Forgive me.
Due to nitai naam when we are writing, so does faith also plays a role in it? If I am, अगर मुझे faith है उस चीज पे तो
Why will you write nitai naam if you don't have faith?
मतलब वो तो subtle faith होगा, बहुत छोटा faith होगा कि हाँ इसे लिखने
So
से
that
चलेगा।
much little faith is enough. That is the benefit of nitai. When you start writing Vayulekhan, that means you have faith in nitai. Some faith. That's why you are starting writing. That much faith is enough. But for Krishna Bhakti, you need full faith. Shraddha matra loye den parama ananda. Nitai will take only that small faith. But for Krishna, it is Shraddha hoye sudrida vishwas. Krishna Bhakti kaile sarvaka. See the difference. Nitai takes only Shraddha. But Krishna wants sudrida vishwas.
निताई भाई लेकिन वो जो स्मॉल फेथ है वो भी सुदृढ़ विश्वास बन जाता है या फिर उसी से ही मतलब
Nitai fans that faith. When you approach him through Vayulekhan, through reading his pastimes, staying in Ekachakra, associating with Nitai Bhaktas, then Nitai fans that faith. And Nitai is very famous. Nitai does not believe in delay. Another meaning of nitai, I'll tell you.
never delay.
Huh?
never delay
Never delay.
नहीं
Ni means now. See, English language and Sanskrit language are also connected. Ni means now. And Tai means take me. Take me now without any delay. I don't believe in waiting to save you. You may have patience to wait for millions of lives, but I don't have patience. We need that kind of Lord. One who is desperate to save us. Nitai. That desperation comes in his name. Nitai. Take me. Yes. That is Nitai's desperation. If Nitai is not desperate, why will he go to house? So he just will take that little faith and blow it up. You will become qualified for Krishna Prem in no time. And then when you become mad with Krishna Prem, you will see all the Krishna Bhaktas struggling with their senses, with the 10 offenses. You will go and tell them, take no time. Krishna Bhaktas will say, no. Then you show them some ecstasies. Maybe that is how they will believe. Otherwise they will never believe. Who is this person? What is this Vayulekhan? We have heard of Japa. We have heard of Kirtan. We have heard of Smaran. We have heard of Shravana. We have heard of Pada Sevanam. But we never heard of Vayulekhanam. What is this Vayulekhan? They will analyze with their brain. But the problem is they have to just move their fingers. They have to not even speak. Some I have seen some people, they hate to speak japa. They say, I cannot chant because I cannot speak. If I speak, I will charge $200. They have rate, to speak. You don't want to chant. I want to protect my throat. So then Vayulekan is for those people also, for you fallen people. Those who don't even want to chant. See, Nitai is so merciful. He is thinking of those who don't want to chant. You see, when Krishna says you chant, 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 and Prabhupada said that the soul say I can't, can't, can't. When the soul say I can't, 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 I can't chant, I can't chant, I can't chant. Then Krishna says I can't give you love, I can't give you love. Because you can't chant. And Nitai, you say, I can't, I can't, I can't. Nitai, just lift your finger. No need to utter a word. Nitai said, okay, if you can't, then I will give you a sample of the happiness you will experience if you do it. Like Valmiki, he was cutting the animals and Narad Muni went to the forest and Narad Muni showed Valmiki a sample of the sufferings which he is going to suffer for all the sins, killing the animals. So immediately the hunter gave up, like Mrigari and Valmiki both, they gave up killing. So Nitai is like that. He will go to the souls and give them a sample. He will not talk theory, practical. He will just give you the happiness. Then we are intoxicated. We have to accept. Which is better? Theory or practical?
Practical.
So Nitai's pastimes are the practical demonstration of the theory of the Bhagavad Gita. And that is why we are writing the Nitai Gita. That is the practical demonstration of how mad one can become in love.
So Nitai Gita is practical Gita.
Practical demonstration of the teachings, of the theoretical teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. Gyan and Vigyan. The thing is, scriptures will remain theory only unless you understand it from realized soul. So by Nitai Vayulekan you are touching Nitai, so you become mad like Nitai. Is another meaning of Vayulekan. When you touch Nitai, I was thinking, why am I getting goosebumps like this? When I do Vayulekan, why do I get goosebumps? Then I realized, Arey Baba, I am touching Nitai's body. If I don't get goosebumps, what will I get? Like Prabhupada said, if you touch electricity, you will become electricity. If you touch electricity,
उसमें गुलगुल मारे थे बारी खड़े रहना सारे
you will become electricity, conductor of electricity. So if you touch Nitai, you become like Nitai. So simple, Vayulekan is even child can understand.
So that's why many devotees, they even in Mayapur, they feel that when you say Vayulekan, it's something very childish, like they take it very.
So Nitai is childish. When Nitai came to the house of Gauranga said, without wearing any clothes, Gauranga said, why don't you put your clothes on? He said, what is there in the food today? Gauranga is asking him something and Nitai is replying something. Gauranga said, Arey, why don't you cover yourself? What is your name? He's totally childish. So if you want to become childish, then Gauranga Mahaprabhu covered him with his own cloth. So if we want to directly get protection from Gauranga Mahaprabhu, we have to become childish. Even Prabhupada said, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the great chanting for deliverance of a child. When he lost her mother, you cry for the mother, then the mother will come like a child. If you don't want to become a child, then there is something wrong with you. दाल में कुछ काला है. You have diplomacy, you have political, you have some ulterior agenda. If you don't want to become a child in bhakti, you want power, you want position, you want money. If you want all those things, then you can never be a child. That is why let our Nitai Vayulekhan mission remain small. We don't want huge properties, temples. Because when everything comes, ulterior motives. In mud hut, what ulterior motive? One will do. Anyone who comes to stay with me will be the most austere, like all of them. They know that Gurudev does not even have a house, proper brick house to live, fans, but still everyone is coming to Ekachakra. That means they are the real devotees. And they are sleeping also, without no problems. That is so carefree in Ekachakra. Hearing katha, if you sleep, you become a snake, but not in Ekachakra. In Ekachakra, if you sleep while hearing nitai katha, then you go into nitai mahasamadhi. Don't clap, you will fall asleep again.
So you don't commit any offense to
No
the
offense
katha.
in Ekachakra. But that doesn't mean that all of you should sleep. Ekachakra Nitai takes the negative action and makes it supremely positive. Like if you sleep, you get Mahasamadhi. If you eat prasadam, it becomes prasadam. If you speak, it becomes prayer. If you walk anywhere, it becomes parikrama. And Nitai, see, whichever dham you stay in, the Lord of that dham will protect you. Like in Jagannath Puri, in Chaitanya Bhagavad, it is said, Puri dhame sabara bhal mand ami karha vichar. Jagannath says in Chaitanya Bhagavad, Skanda Purana, that those who stay in Jagannath Puri, the good and bad of that person is taken care of directly by Lord Jagannath. Lord Jagannath considers the good and bad of that person and accordingly reciprocates. But in Ekachakra, there is no bad. Whatever sin you do, the most horrible sin in Ekachakra, Nitai just ignores it.